Hi, everybody. Welcome to my Flipgrid. We're going to be doing a quick little number talk today. And I'm going to go through some slides. And each slide has basically a question for you. We're going to pretend that we used to have 10 marbles and that they filled up this tray that held 10 marbles. We'll call that our 10 frame. But on each slide, a different number of marbles have been taken away from our 10 frame. So we're going to have to solve for 10 and figure out how do we get back up to 10. You'll have to think about how many marbles we still have. You'll have to think about how many are missing. And you're going to have to think about how can we get back to 10? And then you're going to record your thinking and how you figured out the problem. You're going to give me your solution in your own words. And you just need a few minutes to kind of describe the method or the strategy you use to figure it out. So here, I'm going to start with the first example of what a 10 frame looks like. We'll pretend that I put a marble in every single one of these little slots. But then somebody came along and they took some out. Can you solve this problem? What do you notice about the picture? What information do we have? Take your moment to think about this, and when you record your Flipgrid, tell me what you think we need to do to get back up to 10. How many are missing? How many do we have? How would you write that in an equation? Okay, now we have our next. Now, this one looks a little bit different. How many marbles do we have in this 10 frame? How do you know? Take a moment to think about it. Do you remember how many marbles we had in the last slide? Maybe you can use that to help you. Okay, now if you want to answer for this slide, slide 2, you can record your answer in the Flipgrid. Now let's go on to the third slide. Maybe you want to answer this one in the Flipgrid. What do you notice about this 10 frame? How many marbles do we have? Is it different from the last one? Let's look at the last one again. And then we'll go back to this one. Do you notice anything that's the same or different? You can tell me what you think is different, or you can tell me how you can get back up to 10 by recording what you're thinking. Let's go to the next one. So now how many marbles do we have in our 10 frame now? Take a look at, think about how you can calculate what's here and what's missing. We can look at the last one. Maybe the last slide will help us think about that. Because maybe your solution for this one might help you think about how to get a solution for this one. So take a moment to think about that. Then you can record what you think about in your Flipgrid if you want to solve for this one. Here's another problem. It's almost the same as the one before. It's a little bit different. What's different? How do you know it's different? Think about what you already know. Think about the information that you don't know. You could record what you think in your Flipgrid if you want to answer this problem. Oh, look at this. How many marbles do I have now? That's pretty cool. How would you write this down as a problem. Is there a problem? Let's look at the next one. Oh, wait a minute, something happened. What happened? Can you figure out how many marbles we have left? And how many are missing? And how do you know that? How did you figure it out? You can record your answer at the Flipgrid if you want to answer this one. And then the last question I'm going to leave with you today is this one. How many marbles do we have? How many are missing? How can we solve for 10? I can't wait to see what you say in your Flipgrid. So record your answers after this video. And you can tell me which slide you want to answer, or you can answer them all. Thanks. Bye-bye.